please listen and make sure that you watch till the end.
Recently, we heard Tucker Carlson ask for Ashkenazi DNA to see if they really have ties to our ancient homeland. Funny enough, Ashkenazi Jews have far stronger ties to the land of Israel than, you'll never guess, Arab Palestinians. But according to Tucker Carlson's logic, I'd like to see Palestinians' DNA tests. And if their DNA doesn't tie back to the land, well, according to Tucker, I guess they can be kicked off the land. And
those little Zionist charts of her were cute, weren't they? Now I want you to watch till the end, and I want Shai here and all of her little Zionist followers who live in Israel and stole Palestinian land to start packing their bags.
Most Judeans were never exiled. The Assyrians and Babylonians mainly deported elites and soldiers, but the rural majority population largely remained. Archaeologist Israel Finkelstein summarizes it bluntly. The image of total exile is a myth. The peasants of Judah stayed on in their lands. Through the Persians, Hellenistic, and Roman periods, these populations tilled the same soil, lived in the same valleys, and raised their families under changing empires. When the Romans crushed Jewish revolts in the 1st and 2nd centuries, mass deportation occurred. But once again, the majority of the rural inhabitants were untouched. Their descendants did not vanish. They adapted, and when new faiths swept across the region, they adopted them. In short, the people of the land remained the people of the land. By the 4th century, Christianity had become the religion of the empire, and with it, the faith of most inhabitants of Palestine and Syria. The communities that embraced the gospel were not foreigners imported from afar. They were the very descendants of Israelite families. The historian Moshe Gil observed, the population of Palestine in the Byzantine era was largely made up of the descendants of the old Judeans. In other words, the Christians of the Levant were Israelites in blood. The Arab conquests of the 7th century introduced Islam to the Levant and Fertile Crescent. The majority of locals embraced Islam. Again, this was not a replacement of populations. It was a shift in creed. The people who farmed the land of Judea in the Roman age were the same who prayed in churches under Byzantium and later in mosques under the Caliphate. Ilan Pappé writes, "The continuity of the population is undeniable. The Palestinians and Syrians are not the children of immigrants, but of ancient dwellers of the land who changed religion. Thus, the Muslims of Palestine and the Fertile Crescent today are not newcomers. They are heirs of the very people Zionism claims as exclusive ancestors."